Well, good morning, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret here again from M.E.s Orchids, and actually it's the afternoon now. So what have I been doing this morning? I've been mounting a couple of things. Actually, I thought to myself afterwards, oh, I wish I'd videoed this. But then I think to myself, well, maybe everybody gets a bit bored with mounting videos, and some of them can be difficult. But anyhow, this was fairly straightforward. Now, this is Leila Rubenson's. I've sneaked into Keith's room, he's watching the cricket. And this was, no wonder those roots wouldn't go down, you know. There were a mass of just dead roots at the back. So I had to clean all them off. And then, there's the roots there, can you see? I don't know if I'm in the right light. There's some more roots there. And as you do, you know, there's a little few back bulbs, so I'm tugging away at them, and then it went a little bit loose, and I thought to myself, oh, this one actually might split. So I've split it, and this lends itself to being hung. So I did this little mount, and at first I thought, oh, I'll just have one, I'll just have that one on the mount, and then I decided, no, I mean, they'll look nice together, and I don't think they're vigorous growers. Well, I've always got pieces of wood if they're not, if they are, I mean. And the only one that see this nice growing root here on this bottom one. It's all right, this fishing line, but it's lethal. And I thought, well, I'll just put a little bit of sphagnum moss under there, and as I'm just trying to manoeuvre it under the root, the wire just accidentally cut the tip of that damn growing root off, so I was really miffed about that. Anyway, so that's one of them, and you'll see the piece of wood there. I thought, well, I could actually lay it on the shelf. Sometimes I might do, sometimes I might just hang it, you see. I've got the choice. And do you remember this one? This was Dendrobium lobii. And this was one I threw in the bin. And then I had, you know, had a feeling of guilt again. And because this one, I got this new growth here. And that new growth, you probably won't see that there. Because I think the sphagnum moss is in the way. Oh, there it is. That new growth has got a root coming. So I've mounted that this morning, and when it goes in the grow room, it actually just leans itself on one of the shelves. That's just a little bit of sphagnum moss there, and that little growing tip looks the worse for wear, doesn't it? But anyway, so I've saved that one. Oh dear. And we'll see whether or not it takes to that little mountain and grows on. So what's happening now? Let's just have a look for you. That's the other Phalaenopsis. That's been in flower for absolutely ages. Now, for some reason, they show up purple, but I can assure you they're not. They're pink with a magenta lip. And I think the other day, oh yes, there you see, I knocked one of the flowers off, which is a shame, clumsy old me. So I'll put that one there. I'm going to leave the others. This one is the Orchids falcata, and it's just going over there. Can you see? And there's still perfume coming out of this bunch of blooms here. So this has been in bloom now quite a while, and it smells, and the perfume's beautiful. So I'm really pleased with this one. And there's that new leaf coming out there. And if we go over here now, put that one over here. There we go. And this one, that's still in bloom. There we go. I just thought I'd show you the ones in bloom because it's taken me such a long time to get my orchids to bloom. But most of them are out now. And that, of course, is Vanda Miniata. I don't know what the XL means, I've no idea. And this is the little Stellas. And let's see if I put that one down there. And I think this is just, oh, there's one or two blooms at the end. There we go. Now, the next one, I had one of my subscribers, Plants and Other Things, send me a pronouncement of this one here, I'm going to show you now, and it's Shoot-a-No, and it means Red King of Sky suggesting a phoenix. So let's show you. There we go. Let's see if I pick it up. The trouble is when you pick them up, you're automatically shaking because there we go. Let's put it down here. There we go. How's it going to focus? Just have a look. So tiny. Don't know if you'll see it any better. This way. There we go. And it's got these lovely pale mauve spurs now. Beautiful little flowers. Now let me just see. Let's do the sniff test. See whether there's any. Yes, there is a perfume. Ooh. Let's have a look. Beautiful. There we go. That's the shape. Can you see? So for a first time bloomer, as I say, it had two and it's just blasted one, but we'll take two. And of course this one I showed you all yesterday. This was that little Phalaenopsis there, full of buds. And like I explained, I took out the plug that it came in and unwrapped all the roots. There were very few that were damaged or rotten, and repotted her straight into bark. So that's that one. And the other exciting one is my Masdevallia Pyxis. Now let's just see whether I can get this into some light, because just bear with me a minute. It's in this glass vase, and what I'm trying to do is hold the glass vase and bring it to the light. And there. There's that flower opening. So there were buds, and if I just slightly turn it, now will it let me show you up inside it? It might bend a little bit. I don't think it's one of these flowers that opens wide. I think it's one of these that's got a very long lip, and it must entice the pollinators inside. So I'm really thrilled with that one. Yeah, just a little tiny bloom there. So I've got several of these blooms. There's one behind. When I lift that leaf up, there's another one behind. And let's have a look around here. Like I say, there was another one. And take it round the back here. Oh, beautiful smells there. Some more there. Some more to come. And as long as I keep this sphagnum moss, which is live sphagnum moss, damp, this one's fine. And it actually does sit in this room here. It sits on this windowsill. So let me just see whether or not I'll give you an aerial view of the garden. Although we've got a bit of a damp day today. Let's open up this window. Just hold on. There we go. No sunshine yet. We're wanting to come out into the garden. I came out yesterday and planted some sweet peas, and I really want to show Michael some of these peonies, and you'll see some to the left there. So if I can put a hold on this video now, I will just go out and video some of the peonies. I'm wedged on 2 bricks trying to film this lovely big red rhododendron, but it's so nice I wanted just to catch it. And if I can manoeuvre myself back round here and don't break my neck. There we go. That's the clematis now. We've got the winter one underneath, and then this is the summer one. Beautiful. Some more aqualegia there. Lady's bonnet, as we call them. Some blue there. And managed to pot up that beech that I got from the garden centre. Now this is the intersectional one. So this is a first time bloomer, and I will be videoing it again, but at the moment it's only just opening, which is a disappointment because I wanted to show Michael them all in bloom. There's the dahlias coming through, those were last year's, and we've had to put slug pellets on. And this lovely little rose here that started to bloom. This is one of the cacti that I've planted in this terracotta pot. I've got some more. This is a species one, and this one will come out with white flowers, but it's absolutely lethal. Look at those spines on there. I tell you, you take your life in your own hands when you repot this up, but should be very nice. And this is the area with the new screening up, and at the back there you'll see we've got sweet peas planted all the way along. Massive slugs there as well. Keith has been out with the slug pellets. He says, have you put the slug pellets down? And we don't want them munching the sweet peas. This is that clematis. It's rapidly growing up that big old tree trunk there. That was the Bethesda rose, and that looks as though it's settled down very nicely now. So I think this should be quite a nice area, because this is a seating area, and we'll have the perennial sweet peas there up on one side and that clematis on the other. This is the wedding cake shrub, and that's got the flowers coming on. I do like it when the aqualedias come through. Look at that. I've got roses here coming through. Just gently turn you around here. This contorted hazel, this dark bronzy, well, it's not bronze, is it? But it's a beautiful colour. Absolutely lovely. The garden's just come alive this last week, and yet we haven't had brilliant weather, but everything seems to be responding. I think it must be the longer daylight hours. I like to turn around here. Excuse the crunching under my feet, it's just the granite. And I just love that acer. I like it because it's the colour. Just lift you up that way. And then I'll take you around here. This is another double one, Michael. And now these were moved, but that seems to have fared alright. I think in some cases they can get what's like a peony wilt, and but it may open, I'm not too sure yet. This is the side bed, and this one here, this is beautiful. This came from my mum and dad's house, and so this is years old. If we look under there, look at that gnarled there rhizome. I mean, you wouldn't think anything could survive from that, but we're waiting for that. This is always a little bit later, and so that's going to be beautiful. It's a big double pink. There's that new shrub that we've just put in, which blends very nicely with the little red azalea, and this beautiful rhododendron. Now this starts off red and then turns to pink and then eventually turns to white, and you'll hear lots of buzzing because the bees absolutely adore this. And there we are, there's another one of those peonies. And if I take you here, this is the magnolia, and this is the yellow one. So those two blooms have opened, and although we're not in full bloom yet, this mock orange here, when the sun comes out, that will be an absolute beautiful, beautiful perfume. So, and that's the Hypericum. I'm always forgetting the name of this. And they're a little bit later to open, but nevertheless, it's no good having everything opened at once, because then they'd all open and we wouldn't have anything left. Right, so I'm going to climb over the garden again without, if I can, breaking my neck, because I've just found a big weed. Oh, there's a peony there. Sometimes, you know, when you move peonies, you get pieces that fall off, and I won't throw them away. There's another one, and there's another one. So I just plant them, I just push them in anywhere, and eventually they just grow. See this weed here? That'll have to come out. Can't be doing that. Oh, right. So that's a big weed out there, and I can put my foot where that was. There's another one. That's a nice double one. And here we go. That's how big they are. Absolutely beautiful. Now, the other intersectional one is just tucked between those acrolegias there and that shrub there, and it doesn't look as though there's any flowers on that yet. And of course, this one here is the big tree peony, which has already flowered, unfortunately. There's one of the helicopters hovering around, which is unfortunate as you're videoing, That's one of the aqualegias, and I'll show you one of the other ones. These three here came recently, and I just potted them up in these pots, but they will need some attention. These leaves want cutting off. But look at the colour of that one. That's a beautiful one, that is. Slowly take up. That's one of those rose blooms. See? We've got peonies everywhere. Absolutely adore them. That's that new shrub. Some more blooms there. I must get out in the garden next week. Now I've just shown you one of this type of shrub round the side. Now this is the other variety, this is the variegated variety, and that was put in last year, and this, we've got some lovely blossom on that one. This is the other standard magnolia, the one I've just shown you, but this one hasn't got any blooms on. And just take you back down here. There we go. Big blousy flowers. Oh, look at that. It's that big yucca spike coming. Unfortunately, this standard lilac doesn't last long, but the perfume is absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. The bees are still visiting. Aqualegias here, or lady's bonnet, whatever you know them by. Sweet Williams there, and I've got some giant snapdragons there on terrariums. So that's just come up from last year by itself. Beautiful. And then we've got the roses coming here on this standard. Some more aqualegias there, and some more snapdragons, Sweet Williams, poppies. I'm going to take this borage out this week, or next weekend, and I've got more time. There's more poppies, you see. So we're back into the side garden, and we've got blooms galore. Wallflowers. I've got to set some seeds for wallflowers for next year. That's a nice different kind, you see. Different colours. There's the dark one. And we go to here. And that's a pink one. So we've got lots and lots of blooms. And we just need some nice weather now. Now I nearly missed this little plant here, no idea what it is. We bought some seeds last year, or some bulbs, and look at that, see? Look, I've no idea what they are. Now we bought two very unusual peonies. Now one of them survived, which is this one. I think the yellow. But it doesn't look as though there's any flowers on that yet. And the other one, it was underneath somewhere here. Now, there's an iris that's survived there. But where the other peony's gone, I have no idea. But we'll just have to wait and see. This grows in our garden, I don't know what it is. to get out and do some weeding. I think it's a weed. Whatever it is, I don't like it. So anything that I don't like, I call a weed. I don't like Love in the Mist. Keith goes mad. I'll rip it all out. I don't like what's that plant that holds water when it's raining? It's a lovely little thing. I don't like it, rip it out. And every time I rip it out, the damn stuff grows back again. I'm sure it does it on purpose. And the reason I'm stepping on the garden again and breaking my neck is... look at that. That must be some kind of allium. And I didn't know we'd got that there. Oh. When it comes a little bit warmer this afternoon, I'm going to come in this front garden because Keith's going to be watching the cricket most of the day, and I'll change into my scruffy trousers, and look at these. Look, I'm going to go again, breaking my neck. Look, there's Love in the Mist coming out there. Dandelions. Got to get them out. And this stuff here, don't know what you call this. That grow. Look at it, all over my shrub. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. See? You don't come out for weeks and you've got grasses. I have no idea what this one is. Look at that. Beautiful, that. So, and this is just tucked in here. I've got to get rid of this because this just wraps itself around everything and chokes everything. It's even sticking itself to my hands now. Oh well. So what turned out to be a short video just about the orchids has turned out to be a mammoth video, including the garden. I said to him, "You're on video, smile." He's shaking his head. Go on, give us a smile. Oh, love him to bits. Anyway, from me to you, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, we'll be back soon. Bye bye now.